Hello, have you been to Mars before? You really want to know how Mars looks like? Behind me is actually the Cheltenham Badlands in Caledon, Ontario. Ooh, Badland, here we come.
Well, this year with COVID, of course, like we're keeping our 6 feet apart and all that, right?
And this family that you see here is also actually going on a trail to go to the Badland. This is another area of the Badland.
These are really steep hills, Daddy.
Here we are at the parking lot at the Cheltenham Badland, and right now the requirement because of the COVID is you have to actually register or reserve online, and once you reserve online you come here and then they'll allow you to go in. Without any reservation you cannot go in, so we just got here and we're gonna be actually registering to get in. As you can see, so it's October 18th and it's expired at 6:10, so after 6:10 I cannot go in, so pretty much this is what a reservation is. And here I have a map with me and all the activities and all the interesting important things about this place is all in here. So right in front of me is the formation of Badland, and this Badland was formed quite some time back, and it was mostly due to bad farming practices by the Europeans that settled here in the 1800s. So what they did was that they were having a lot of farming here. They also have wild stock like cattle, sheep and goats, and pretty much what they did was they cut down the trees in this area, and over time erosion took over. So once the erosion took over, the next thing that happened was that there was this iron oxide deposit that came from the ground because of the erosion, and the red that you see, which is looking like the Mars, is actually the shells from the Princeton shell from the deposit, and this red is the iron oxide that came from the shells. So it's quite amazing how far this place has come. And as early as 2015, this place was actually open to the public where they can go on this Badland and walk on it. But with time, they realized that people were damaging it. So this place was closed, and finally it was opened back in 2018. And now they have built this nice, beautiful board platform now. So anyone that wants to come in and see the Badland actually have to walk on this board to be able to see the Badland and not be able to go on top of it like it used to be. So this was done to preserve this area for generations to come. But this is almost a 360 view of the area as the camera is moving around. You have a road right in front of me, and as you can see, the board is extending all the way there. And right here is all some trees and leaves, and as the camera moves, I'm bringing you back to the Badland in here. As you can see, this is another area of the Badland, and here you can see the peaks and valleys a little bit more bigger, looking more like a toasted bread from the oven. And as I've mentioned before, this was all due to bad farm practices, and over time the erosion took over, and this is the final resort. So all these people that you see are actually here to also observe the Badland. And there's also a trail that leads to this Badland, and either you come through this side or you can go through the trail. All these individuals here, they are here to also focus on this Badland formation that you see right in front of me. That was formed some time ago because of some poor farm practiced by the Europeans that settled here back in the 1800s. So here right in front of me is the trail, and we're actually entering the trail zone. Yeah, so we're actually on the Bruce Trail, and as you can see, all the leaves on the ground, and then all the beautiful leaves, as you can see. So this one takes about 1.3 kilometers, and if you're a beginner, it will take you about 20-30 minutes to walk throughout the whole trail. So me and my boys right now, we're just walking on the trail and going to the other side where you can actually see the Badland.